multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at NubianTV.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day. What we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time.
That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh,
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello, and good morning to you, and you. Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of Brantley's Virtual Tour Live. A Friday morning edition, everybody. Child, listen, my night owl was on 10. Oh, Jesus, that's not pleasant to wake up to, being on a 10. In that wretched singing voice. I can't sing, y'all, so don't even try. I was in choir, tenor 1, tenor 2, bass 1, bass 2. So obviously I found my way. But I will watch the Keke Palmer, Shannon Sharp interview, started doing that, did the Onyx collab, and then stayed up to finish the rest out. So we are going to review that tonight, 6 p.m. But before that, though, we have a super duper uber jam-packed show for you this morning. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4 destinations. Oh, no. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Count them, 11 destinations for you this morning. So, Toys R Us, as you guys know, they are making a huge comeback, but they are about to do something that I think is going to be the foundation of their comeback. I'll tell you about that. Netflix, as you guys know, they are getting ready for NFL game day for Christmas Day, but somebody's got something to say in the meantime, between time. Delta Airlines, we talked about them because they just got Shake Shack on board for first class flights, but it has to be over 900 miles. Now Delta is testing something. I'll tell you about that. Let me see. Billy Ray Cyrus has spoke out on Beyonce. Cannot wait to tell you about that. Y'all, Tyrese got a new business, child. We'll talk about it. There was some huge news with Jonathan Majors that broke out last night, and we're going to talk about this more. Stephen A. Smith, as you guys know, he's an NBA commentator, and as you guys know, Inside the NBA is coming to ESPN. But what does ESPN have to say about Stephen A. Smith potentially joining Inside the NBA? We'll talk about it. Not to mention, y'all know I broke out the NBC Universal story of them selling off or spinning off the networks. Well, there's some more properties that will be spun off. I'll tell you about that. Botham Jean, the black brother who was unnecessarily disrespectfully handled. There's a huge verdict. We will talk about that. Meagan Thee Stallion is doing a big new project. And then the WNBA is expanding. And there's one particular state where they could be expanding. Where? I'm going to tell you all about 11 destinations this morning. Y'all pray for me. We're going to get through it. Higher is waiting, lows available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see the virtual door background. Yes, you do. You hear the virtual door music. And one thing to know, and 2 things for sure. Over here, a lot happens early. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price. And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you started it out right. But I'm waiting in the daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I say,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
It's Julie Chen Moonves. It is a new morning, my friends. Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Meagan Rodriguez, and Harry Smith. A lot. I do mean a whole lot on this channel. Happens early. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, y'all. Y'all ready to make it do what it do? Hashtag yeah. Let's do what we do and go on tour. We got 11 destinations. I have never done 11 destinations. This is the biggest one yet. The biggest show that we've ever done. 11. Count them. 11. Count them. 11 destinations. We have done 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 destinations. We're doing 11 this morning. right from this space right here and right now. And of course, for this edition of the tour this morning, I had to kick it off with something big. And this broke last night while I was resting. So it's important to rest sometimes. Y'all, this Toys R Us reality competition series in the works at Fox Entertainment Studios. I am so excited about this. This comes to us from Deadline.com. Y'all, this is an exclusive from Deadline, so you're not going to see this anywhere else, right? I mean, of course, you'll see it, Yahoo News and other news wires, right? But this is where the origination of the news came from. Exclusive. Toys R Us is getting into the reality television business. The toy store is developing a competition series, Toys R Us Family Face Off, with Fox Alternative Entertainment. The company is working on the project via its Toys R Us Studios division and has teamed up with Known Originals, which is behind Netflix's Genius, a Kanye trilogy, and Amazon McDonald's All-American Games, as well as the unscripted production arm of Fox Entertainment Studios. The series will seek fans competing in a larger-than-life toy store and a larger-than-life Toys R Us, basically, and will integrate a range of nostalgic and popular trending toys and games from classic toy brands. Y'all, this is so exciting. Toys R Us, much like other toy brands such as Barbie owner Mattel and Dungeons and Dragons firm Hasbro, has been moving into the entertainment space over the last few years. Its studios division was responsible for an ad created using OpenAI Sorrel tool that went viral earlier this summer. The company filed for bankruptcy in 2017 and 2018, closing all of its stores in the United States by 2021, but via WHP Global reopened a handful of flagship stores in other recent years, so they're going to be opening up 24 locations across the country. Toys R Us president Kim Miller Oko will executive produce with Knowns Brad Roth and Ross Martin. United Talents Agency negotiating the deal on behalf of Toys R Us Studios and Known Originals. Toys R Us Family Face-Off represents an evolution of the family-friendly competition genre, appealing to fans who love the iconic toys and games we all grew up with, and some new ones as well, said Alja Wallish, head of unscripted at Fox Entertainment Studios. Add to that, Toys R Us at the center of it all, with larger-than-life challenges that integrate the world's most favorite toys and games. It will be an hour of fun for the whole family. Play is essential for everyone, no matter their age. It brings joy, fosters connection, and simply fun. That's why Toys R Us holds a special place in our hearts, added Miller Orico. This show will capture that magic, offering a nostalgic nod while being fresh, dynamic, and fun, full of surprises. The name Toys R Us carries a deep cultural meaning and can inspire breakthrough storytelling for audiences of all ages, added Brad Roth, president of Known Originals. We are thrilled to partner with Toys R Us and Fox Entertainment Studios as together we create the future of brand-inspired entertainment, a remarkable example of how brands can partner with Hollywood in new, exciting ways. Y'all, let me tell you something. I was so excited about this because I'm like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that Toys R Us, I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid, is going to be a larger-than-life family competition reality show on Fox? Yes, and yes. Now, of course, my mom, my dad, my sister, they love their anonymity, so we will not be on the show, sadly. Now, I think what they should do, though, is I think they should do a spinoff called Toys R Us Squad Face Off, because guess what? If your fan members don't want to be on TV, they can you with other people who also want to be on the show. Because to be in a replica version of Toys R Us, knocking down, obstacles, jumping over obstacles, answering pop culture questions like, oh my God. So y'all, I did something last night, right? So like I told y'all, I was up watching the Shannon Sharp, Keke Palmer interview. We are going to review that at 6 o'clock. So y'all listen, there is a job, right, for being a social media producer for Toys R Us. And so I, actually the not chief financial officer job, but the global chief marketing officer of Toys R Us. I DM'd her about the job and also gave her my cover letter and YouTube, meet your kid and everything else. And the memories started coming out. Like, we had 2 Toys R Us locations in Little Rock, Arkansas. One in West Little Rock, Arkansas, or in West Little Rock. It was a shopping center with Barnes & Nobles. I'll never forget. It was Barnes & Nobles, Singular Wireless, now known as AT&T, Toys R Us, and then PetSmart. That was that shopping center. And then in North Little Rock, there was a Toys R Us in a shopping center, and I'll never forget, it was a Western boot shop with this big revolving boot. And my lord, just to go in and to ride a bike through the store, to play a game demo, it was to the point where you could bring your memory card into a Toys R Us, download the demo, and take it home. And that was in the R zone. And it was a place to fall when the world got difficult. And, I think that for Toys R Us to be able to come with this, I think that they do this right. This is going to fuel their stores, because guess what? This, and not to mention too, Toys R Us is popping back up in the US, but it is still good internationally. There are still Toys R Us stores internationally, right? So imagine this Toys R Us Family Face-Off becoming an international television format for overseas. So now you got that fueling overseas. Now that's going to fuel the stores coming back. And not to mention too, there are so many new toypreneurs. This series can last forever and ever and ever and ever. I'm going to show you guys the Toys R Us, Toys R Us studio thing here, because of the Toys R Us studio commercial. Now, this was made with AI, and there are some people breaking it down. And I have my thoughts on it. I did watch it because, when I'm talking about media, I sincerely care about it so much that I want to be able to give you my honest, true, and raw feelings. But sometimes I have to watch it just to be able to understand where people are coming from, right? Because whenever you do social commentary, you got, everybody on the left liking you, everybody on the right hating you. You got everybody on the right liking you, got everybody on the left hating you. So you're trying to find a middle. And this was used with AI. Now, I got to tell you something. To me, I think Toys R Us is bigger than AI. The president, chief marketing officer of Toys R Us, said that it was basically trying to honor Charles Lazarus, the founder of Toys R Us, by incorporating technology into this commercial. But here we go, y'all. So this is from the Toys R Us website right here. Here we go. Turn this up.
Did you ever wonder how Toys R Us and Jeffrey the Giraffe came to be? The son of a bike shop owner, Charles Lazarus, had a vision that would go on to change toy stores forever.
The greatest toy store there is, but I wanna grow up, 'cause maybe if I did, I wouldn't be a Toys R Us.
Toys R Us was the dream of Charles Lazarus. May all of your dreams come true too. And the dream continues on with a Toys R Us at every Macy's.
So that was the commercial. Now I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to break it down from my media perspective. So this was 1950s, right? And I watched this one guy. I can't remember his name, but he is a cinematographer. almost at 10,000 subs. Great guy. He talked about this opening shot of how, this is the father, right? And so when you're trying to get that animated shot of a father looking at a son or mom looking at a daughter, it looks odd because it cuts off right here, right? So here is the dad looking at his son at the front of the store. This is the outside of the store right here. And then it cuts right here, right? So if he's back there, the dad, then how does it cut here, right? And if you see Jeffrey the giraffe, to me, it doesn't feel like a kid, because to me, I feel that it should have been, and watch this, y'all, watch this. If I am Toys R Us, right? Look at this right here. This is let me see, can I open up this image in a new tab? There we go. So this right here, what I would have done is I would have utilized this, because why? It's your own product for one. So it's a Jeffrey plush 9-inch soft and snuggly giraffe, right? So I would have used that. And you know how with Barney, right, that they sit Barney down and he comes alive like, it's Barney, guys. I feel like that's what should have happened with this commercial. Now, of course, this was, used with Sora, a groundbreaking technology from OpenAI. That's the same technology that, Tyler Perry is trying to figure out if he wants to use, that can create, these virtual environments from AI. So all of this was AI. Of course, humans worked on the, on the foundation of the story, everything else. But I would have used this Jeffrey the Giraffe plush. And, I think, and of course, it's only like a minute, right? So there's not too much you can do. But I think that, Charles Lazarus, the young version of Charles, should have, had the plushie and, talking to it like, Jeffrey, can you believe this? My dad's got a bike shop. And, growing up, I really never felt like I was worthy enough to be in anybody's not life, but I wasn't worthy to be in a space of being accepted. Make it relatable to your audience, which is kids, right? So after talking to Jeffrey and stuff, then this shot right here should have been at the home of the young murderer Charles Lazarus. So imagine this being a nighttime scene, right? It should have been the bedroom, should have looked like a Toys R Us bedroom. You got the comforter with, the red, green, blue colors. And, he's sleeping with the comforter. And where's Razy? Okay. Hey, Razy. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. So we're going to pretend that Razy here is Jeffrey the giraffe here. So we're going to pretend that Razy is Jeffrey the giraffe. So if I was Charles Lazarus, I would have been under this magic cover. He didn't know it was magic, and holding on to Jeffrey like this. And so when he goes to sleep, then Jeffrey comes alive, swirls around and around and around and around, and then this portal opens up where the young Charles Lazarus goes through, right? So you even see it's a portal here, but he's waking up at the desk. Now, as a kid, hey, Purple Queen, welcome in. Nikki News and Narcissism, welcome in. So what we're talking about here, guys, is that Toys R Us, this is huge, Toys R Us is creating a reality competition series it's creating a reality competition series. It's in the works at Fox Entertainment Studios. So it's going to be called Toys R Us family face-off, right? So the series will seek families competing in a larger-than-life toy store, basically a larger-than-life Toys R Us, and will integrate a range of nostalgic and popular trending toys and games from classic toy brands, right? So right now I'm in the middle of I'm breaking down this commercial, right? So I will show y'all this commercial here. For those of you who are just coming in, by the way, we have not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 11 destinations this morning. Biggest show I've ever done. Here's the commercial, y'all. So let me rewind it here so you guys can get the gist of it.
Did you ever wonder how Toys R Us and Jeffrey the Giraffe came to be? The son of a bike shop owner, Charles Lazarus, had a vision that would go on to change toy stores forever.
The greatest toy store there is. I don't wanna grow up, 'cause maybe if I did, I wouldn't be a Toys R Us.
Toys R Us was the dream of Charles Lazarus. May all of your dreams come true too. And the dream continues on with a Toys R Us at every Macy's.
So what I'm doing now is I'm breaking down how I believe this commercial should have went. So this is the bike shop where the young Charles Lazarus is, and I'm breaking down what should have happened, right? So you could have kept the opening at the bike shop, right? Set up the scene, the characters, and the experience we're about to go into. I'm breaking this down from a media point of view. Y'all know I'm the media nerd of social media. So dad looking at his son, I said I didn't like this because to me that a kid playing with a plastic toy, it's kind of, they still play with, oh, thank you, Aries Girl Podcast. By the way, shout out to Aries Girl Podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe to that beautiful sister. Also, too, Nikki News on Narcissism is content creator. Like, comment, share, subscribe to that beautiful sister, too. Kids playing with plastic toys, they still do. But to me, if you're trying to open up this world of, I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid, you failed to utilize your own product, right? Because here is a Toys R Us exclusive Jeffrey plush 9-inch soft snuggly giraffe. So the way that I'm thinking about this was, you guys remember Barney, right? When Barney would be on the ground, he would be like, hey guys, I'm Barney. I feel like this should have been the mechanism for this commercial, right? So because you want to be able to, because what Toys R Us is trying to do with Toys R Us Studios is they want to make Jeffrey the Giraffe like Disney has Mickey Mouse or Oswald, who was the first character that Walt Disney ever had, or they're trying to make Jeffrey the Giraffe like Mario for Nintendo, right? So to me, I feel like, maybe, Charles Lazarus could have had this plush here and was talking to it like, hey, can you believe my dad has had this bike shop? This is the only space I've ever felt welcomed into because, being a kid, it's hard to really find yourself, right? Sorry, y'all couldn't see it, but like I said, I would have used this as the mechanic. But I would have used that to talk to Jeffrey like, this bike shop's the only place that I've ever felt loved and safe and protected because, nobody really seems to want to understand me, talking to it like it's a best friend, right? So then after that, we get to this scene, right? I feel like this should have been at their home and it should have been a Toys R Us bedroom or a children's bedroom, but you had the magical comforter, right? You got the magical pillows, you got the magical sheet. And, Charles Lazarus, the young Charles Lazarus, has his Jeffrey plush, right? So Razy is Jeffrey. So then, as he's going to sleep, somehow through the power of magic, right? That when Jeffrey does this, I didn't like that because what should have happened was Jeffrey should have came alive around him and swirled a portal, right? And Of course, there will be Toys R Us pajamas, branding, marketing, advertising, promotion, and uniting through the power of media. That's what we do as creators, right? So what should have happened, Jeffrey swirled up around him, because you see this is a portal, right? So as this portal happens, Charles Lazarus, the young Charles Lazarus, goes through this portal and he lands in this toy universe, right? So instead of all these toys being here, it should have been a door right here with all this swirling, you know, in the door. Just like the Twilight Zone, how the door opens as this is like space and stuff. So then as he's walking through the door, he is seeing, you know, different kids, you know, pop up with, you know, their favorite memories of their toys and stuff and all that. And as he's walking through this portal, right, and you see it here, the smiles there, and as he gets closer and closer, now this should not have been a train. I think that this mechanic was silly, because I get that this is a dreamscape type of thing, but if you're going to do a train as a mechanic, the young Charles Lazarus should have been on the train, and we should have saw the inside of this Toys R Us train and what it looked like. So then, as he's still walking, then, you know, this should have been above this universe here. And then as we go into it, you know, Jeffrey is here, right? So he's our guide. But I don't like how it jumped from here to here, because there's no continuity here. You understand? There's no continuity. So if you were going to have this be everything, then that should have been that from the jump. So then, you know, maybe right here as he's walking, you know, there could be, I don't know, how would you do it though? I think that as this is happening, right, I do think that the toys could have been a little more realistic. And I think up here could have been, I'm trying to think how to say this, man, because you know what? There could have been like a chandelier of like gifts and stuff like that, like with, you know, red and blue and gold boxes with, you know, ribbons, and that chandelier is like the source of everything. And as he's walking through, and you see he's looking up, right? So he could be looking up at that chandelier, and you see the aisles here. I get what they were trying to do, but then Jeffrey could be like, "Oh, welcome. You wait a minute. You need something. You had a long day." And then Jeffrey reaches to the chandelier that has a little portal in the middle of the chandelier, and it pushes down a toy. And then Jeffrey picks up that toy from the chandelier and then hands it to Charles, right? Because here's the thing, right? You see Jeffrey the giraffe right here as the young Charles Lazarus is walking up. Jeffrey has a toy right there, and you're like, why do you have a toy, but you haven't made contact with him as a child yet? You are the guide for this experience. Connect him to, you know, why this specific toy should matter to him. So then, you know, Jeffrey is leaning down saying, "Hey, welcome to a place that is yours, that you feel inclusive, that you are seen." Then you give the toy, because it goes from this weird mechanic, right? It goes from right here, looking at him, trying to connect with him, to then just smiling, right? And it's awkward, because how can you go from looking at him to him not looking at you, right? Because it looks like right here he's starting to look, but it's not a full connect. Now listen, I'm not an editor, but I am a very creative editor. in terms of the soul of an entity, right? So there wasn't a connect with Charles Lazarus and Jeffrey, right? So then Jeffrey, smiles like, hey, welcome in. And then Charles Lazarus is looking at this toy more than Jeffrey. Because honestly, to me, at the end of this commercial, it should not have been Jeffrey giving a toy car to him. It should have been right here of, hey, welcome in. I have this toy. Don't worry about it, but hold my hand. Because as you see, there's all these other spots in this amazing universe. And I'm going to play the Sonic commercial because I'm going to relate it back to this Toys R Us commercial here. Hey, Sharon Gabo, good to see you, my friend. So I want y'all to watch the Sonic commercial, then I'm going to come back.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
But did you see how Sonic opened up the world a little bit more? Let me pull that up. Let me pull that up from Inspired Brands here. And I'm going to break down how Toys R Us missed it. Now, of course, they haven't used this as a commercial for the brand. I don't think they should. I think that, it's a interesting concept of the power of AI, and Toys R Us was invited to play around with that technology. And, as a company, you do want to be the first on many things, right? Let me see here. I'm trying to pull this up, child. There's not one to cooperate. Okay, so here it is here. So I'm going to pause this to show the mechanics. So remember that train that you guys saw? The train taking Charles Lazarus into the Toys R Us universe? Here's the thing, right? So we see establishing shot, nothing burger. Here's the mechanic, right? If you're going to use a mechanic, you have to utilize the mechanic, right? So then this guy comes out, says, follow me if you want to live a more delicious life. They get in the van, and then the mechanic is getting used to get towards a destination. So they were able to incorporate flashbacks like the two guys in the car there, making it very relatable conversation, right? And there was this thing called the Jeffrey Mobile. I did my research on this before coming to y'all with it. So you see the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. So you come to this headquarters. And as you come to this headquarters, right, now this is where, remember when I said that Jeffrey could have had a toy in one hand for Charles, but hold my hand, because we're about to see this amazing universe that you get to belong in, right? So then here is the opening shot of Sonic. That could have been the opening shot of this Toys R Us universe, okay? So then, while I love that what Sonic did, which is what Toys R Us should have done, because they were able to use, green screen AI to create this world. But you have the ice cave. Y'all know, Sonic's ice is some of the best ice. So they incorporated that. And you see that mechanic there of the daughter looking like, oh my God, they get all this ice down like this. This is like a cave of wonders. So then when the ice drops, there's a connection of joy there. Then you have the chief ingenuity officer giving a mom a Nerd's blue coconut slush, and you see the joy of the mom just enjoying herself, eye roll of like, oh my God, I'm in Havana. Then you have the dad like, oh, wait a minute, now this is cool. So this is the drink room here where they customize many flavor combinations. This is the flavor lab, right? So ice cake, flavor lab. Then you have the top holds, and the son is enjoying the Tetra go into his mouth. So do you see how each mechanic showcases the world of Sonic? That's the way that Toys R Us should have done this commercial. And then you have the dad running off being the Hamburglar. Using McDonald's just a little bit. And then you have this mechanic of lifting the family up to see this whole banner of Live Free Eat Sonic the brand. That's how Toys R Us should have done that mechanic. If they were going to do it, that's the way they should have done it. I'm not saying that the commercial is bad, but I think it was poorly executed. Because I did get what they were trying to do. Let's watch it one more time, because the emotionality in this is there. I just think they missed a lot of room to be able to create an expansive universe. Let's watch it again.
Did you ever wonder how Toys R Us and Jeffrey the Giraffe came to be? The son of a bike shop owner, Charles Lazarus, had a vision that would go on to change toy stores forever.
And like I said, Charles Lazarus had a dream that would change everything forever. Well, that would have been established in talking to Jeffrey the plush giraffe of, I wish that there was a place for me and other kids to feel embraced, loved, and seen. So that would have made the foundation of, oh, okay, we understand why Jeffrey's about to make this happen, because that's the dream that he has.
Forever.
Now, this should have been, if y'all could have made this happen, when he stepped on that, I know that's the Toys R Us blue logo, but the logo itself has all these different colors. So y'all could have made it where every step he took, the floor changed colors.
The greatest toy store there is. I don't wanna grow, 'cause maybe if I did.
And like I said right here, if you held his hand and walked him through that universe, you could have used this to make more commercials off of that universe.
I wouldn't be a Toys R Us.
And I'm almost tearing up because I understand the emotional story they were trying to do when it comes to right here. When it comes to right here with the jingle. And some people said that was kind of a creepy, it was creepy background music and the style of the jingle, but it was in a dreamscape, so I understood it. And dreamscapes, they're not usually, well, I'll say this, dreams are usually happy, but this is trying to utilize nostalgia, so I understand the deepness of how they changed the tonality of the jingle.
The greatest toy store there is. I don't wanna grow.
Right here.
I wouldn't be a Toys R Us.
Yeah, that's the emotional part. That's why I'm trying not to cry right now.
Toys
and then you have Charles Lazarus as an adult with how Jeffrey looked back in the day. So they're trying to use nostalgia with modernization technology.
This was the dream of Charles Lazarus. May all of your dreams come true too.
So, I do believe Toys R Us will be fine. I think they just have to find the soul of what does Toys R Us mean to today's generation and what does it mean in 2024. So, as I collect myself of trying not to cry over a damn Toys R Us family face-off reality competition coming to Fox, okay? Jesus. Oh my God, y'all! This is the reason why I do what I do. Because everybody deserves to live out their dream, find their joy, and be able to say, "I did it one good damn time." So there you go. That is that. All right, y'all. So our next destination, like I said, we got 11 of them. From the New York Post, from Yahoo News, Netflix hit with $50 million class action lawsuit over Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight, streaming glitches, right? So a Florida man has filed a class action lawsuit against not Toys R Us, child. We just talked about Toys R Us for 45 minutes, that's why. Against Netflix over the poor streaming quality that affected millions during the widely viewed boxing match between former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson and YouTube personality Jake Paul on Friday night. Robert Blue Denton, a resident of Hillsborough County, Florida, alleged that the streaming giant was guilty of breach of contract over the frequent glitches, according to TMZ. The class action lawsuit filed in Florida state court seeking damages of at least $50 million. 60 million Americans were hyped to see Iron Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, versus YouTube turned prize fighter Jake Paul. What they saw was the baddest streaming on the planet, the lawsuit claims. It was alleged that many viewers missed portions of the fight due to interruptions. Netflix customers experienced massive streaming issues and should have known better because it happened before they were woefully ill prepared. Now, they were talking about the Love is Blind reunion where it took 90 minutes to get on the air. And it was to the point that for the next reunion, they had this signage that said live reunion, and then they said canceled live. It was that bad when they shot it and then aired it the next day. So that's what they were talking about there. But then, of course, they've done the Chris Rock live comedy special. Cat Williams, I think, their live comedy special. So they've done live before, but their servers are not capable of handling the assignment. Signing over 100,000 people complaining online, the lawsuit claimed that boxing fans, along with the average Americans, want to see a legend in what would most likely be his last fight, were faced with legendary problems, including no access, streaming glitches, and buffering issues. During the bout, many viewers took to social media to express their frustrations with streaming and buffering problems before and during the fight. According to the website Down Detector, nearly 85,000 viewers logged problems with outages or streaming leading up to the fight. The bout was scheduled for 8 2-minute rounds as opposed to the normal 3 minutes and 10 or 12 rounds for most pro fights. Paul won the fight by unanimous decision. Netflix said Saturday the bout was watched by a world audience of 60 million and peaked at 65 million concurrent streams. It said nearly 50 million households were tuned in for the co-main event between Kate Taylor and Amanda Serrano, in which Taylor kept her undisputed super lightweight championship with another disputed decision. Netflix said it would provide additional viewership information, including told viewers this coming week. The bout between YouTuber turned boxer Paul and Tyson, the 58-year-old former heavyweight champion from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, that's where the Dallas Cowboys play, was Netflix's biggest live sports event to date, and an opportunity to make sure it can handle all its demand with the NFL and WWE on the horizon. It's streamed globally to Netflix's 280 million subscribers at no additional cost. So, and the Post saw a comment from Netflix. Now, here's the thing: $50 million. Andrew Dixon, thank you so much for that. Whew, okay. Actually, you know what? Hang on one second, y'all. Hang on one second, y'all. I want to see something if I have it. Hang on. I think I thought I had something. No. Hang on, y'all. So I thought I. thought I had it in here. Sorry, y'all. Well, that's that. Okay, wait a minute. Hang on. It's gotta be in here, child. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find the gift card I had. Maybe it's not in that one. That's interesting. Okay, hang on, y'all. Hang on, I'm coming back to y'all. Hang on one second, child. I swear to God, I thought I had it. Anyway. I have to go through all that another time. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Hang on. Hang on. Let me see something. I had a Toys R Us gift card. Hey, T from TV. Good to see you, my friend. I had a Toys R Us gift card. Toys R Us gift card. And I remember what it looked like too. So give me one moment. Where is the yellow? Where's the yellow one? Yellow background. Where is it here, child? Oh, that's why I need the 90s. Okay. Where in the hell is it? Because now I'm getting frustrated. Now I'm getting a little bit frustrated. Let me see here. Okay. So this is what it looked like here. Hang on, let me see. Okay, so this is what it looked like here. Okay, so I had this card here, but it was all yellow in the background. I appreciate you. Let me see the name. I'm so sorry. I want to make sure. Andrew Dixon. Thank you so much for saying that because, you know, and it's not going to show up. Damn it. Sometimes I hate the internet. I really do. But having that place to fall, sometimes when you don't know what to do, what to say, or how to be, having a place to fall allows you to rise. And so I thank you for saying what you said in that about Toys R Us. Okay. All right. So anyway, back to this channel. Back to this. If I happen to find it, I'll show y'all. Okay. I'll do that. But yeah, when it comes to Netflix though, you're Netflix, right? And so you have to be able to bring it in terms of you guys set the bar, right? You guys went after everybody's content library. You went after Disney. You went after NBC Universals. You went after Foxes. You went after CBS and NBCs as well. So, and T from TV is also a content creator. Like, comment, share, subscribe to her as well. Excuse me. But yeah, so you bought all these content libraries that you guys said you never get in live streaming. Now they expect you guys to be live streamers. Now, is it right? No, but did you guys set yourself up for that? Yes. And Howard Stern said something very true, that if you are going to do live streaming with football, NFL football, you cannot screw over football fans. And he is absolutely right. Not to mention, y'all have a 10-year, $5 billion deal with WWE for Monday Night Raw. Okay? So you gotta be able to braid it. Hang on, y'all, one quick second. I know. Hang on, y'all. Hang on. Maybe it's in here. This is how transparent I am with y'all. Okay. That is really hard. I'm not seeing that. Okay. Well, I was around here somewhere, child. I know it's around here somewhere. Where's that? Okay. You know what? I think that might have to do for now. Because I'm kind of freaking out a little bit for no reason. Because I know I had it here, the Toys R Us gift card. But I will show y'all something that I do have from that time period. And it has a bit of rust on it. As y'all can see, that's how old this pen is. This was a happy birthday Jeffrey pen. And they used to have a birthday club, and you would get like a $5 gift card. And so they gave these pens out right there. So a little relic. But anyway. Hey, Inez Martin, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Glad to have you here. So, like I said, if I do find the gift card somewhere around here in my place, I'll show y'all. But I remember the colors and everything. But anyway. Nostalgia child. But yeah, that is that on Netflix. Get your shit together. Okay? Got contracts, you got rights, you paid for rights, okay? The big events. Okay. So the next thing we want to talk about here, y'all, is Delta Airlines. Okay, like I said, we got 11 destinations, so it's a lot going on. So we talked about Delta Airlines and how they have Shake Shack, right? On first class flights starting December 1st, but it's only going to be out. Boston's got to be on a flight of 900 miles. Well, Delta is going to test new fare subcategories in 2025, ponders higher in Amex credit card, so American Express. Take your pick, basic economy, standard economy, or something slightly better but pricier. Delta Airlines is planning to introduce a new third tier to its coach product in the coming months, executives confirmed Wednesday. It's a part of a larger unbundling plan the carrier has, which could eventually see Delta offer customers a wider swath of fare options, good, better, or best, as they're calling it, throughout each section of its craft. We got all these different cabins on the airplane, but we really think there's another way to segment them. Delta President Glenn Hastings explained, speaking in New York Wednesday at the Atlanta-based carrier's annual Investor Day. It's a change that could ultimately mean a wider menu of ticket options when you're shopping for airfare, but it could leave customers wondering if they ultimately see higher prices to get services currently included in a plane ticket. Trying the new Trying the new good, better, best concept, Delta will begin a trial run of these new fare subcategories in 2025, Halstein said. He know that the carrier plans to roll out the concept from the bottom up, meaning coach comes first. Today, like its compares, Delta already offers two main coach products, full fare economy and basic economy. The last strips out certain benefits like Sky Club access, Sky Miles earnings, and complimentary seat selection for travelers who spring Delta's lowest fare ticket. Basic economy was from the outset a product created in the 2010s as a way for the large network airlines to become more competitive with ultra low-cost carriers offering low base fare, no frill tickets. So Southwest Airlines, Frontier, JetBlue, and Spirit. As y'all know, Spirit Airlines has filed for bankruptcy. But with increasingly sophisticated technology at their disposal, airlines are finding new ways to offer a wider menu of ticket types with varying perks and varying services that are excluded. To start, Delta is planning to test a coach product that will essentially be the opposite of basic economy, a pricier main cabin that packs slightly better benefits than a standard coach ticket, or at least what a standard coach ticket would be in the future. We're halfway there in terms of coach product, the main cabin product, Halstein said Wednesday, referencing the existing basic economy option. But could we have a kind of best in that category, which we really don't have? Exactly what would a higher end main cabin product look like at Delta? Could we see entirely new perks like better snack or beverage options? Might it include something simpler like a free check bag? Because y'all know Southwest is the only airline that allows you to get 2 free check bags. Could Delta effectively strip away certain services currently included in a traditional coach ticket, making you buy up to the elevated main cabin fare to get those benefits? It's too early to say right now. Delta isn't making any formal announcement about its plans to create new ticket subcategories just yet. We're going to test them and learn along the way, Halstein said. It's worth knowing that Delta's competitor, American Airlines, currently sells a main select ticket that comes with benefits like an earlier boarding group, free access to its extra leg room, main cabin extra seats, and free same-day confirmed flight changes. So here it is here. So basic economy, pay to check bags, pay for main cabin seat, pay for extra legroom seat, board and last group, no change allowed, pay to choose another same day flight, no refunds allowed. So main, you get basically all that. You board in general group, 6 to 8 changes are made, pay to choose another same day flight, extra legroom seat, pay to check bags. But here you get to choose a main cabin seat, and then you get a full refund to travel credit or full refund to original form of payment plus $60. Then you have main plus, so you get 1 free bag, choose main cabin seat, choose an extra legroom seat, board early with group 5, change allowed, pay to choose another same day flight. And then of course here you get the whole enchilada, but you have to pay to check your bag. So that is from American Airlines. Beyond selecting basic economy tickets, Delta does currently offer customers higher priced main cabin tickets that are fully refundable as shown below. It offers similar upcharges for refundability too in other cabins too. So here is main cabin. You can select to change seats anytime. Refundable main cabin, all the benefits of main cabin. Refundable to original form of payment. Fee waived for eligible same day flight changes. But the airline's long-term vision is to expand this good, better, best fare idea beyond coach by the end of 2025. In fact, Halstein says the carrier hopes to trial new subcategories of its Comfort Plus section of the plane too. Don't worry, we're going to go to DeltaAirlines.com. Going to give you all that as well. It's a part of Delta's effort to further boost its profits, which has largely led the U.S. airline industry in recent years. I think over the next couple of years, you'll see us really testing with what consumers want in their bundles and what they're willing to pay for. Halstein said, Halstein told analysts Wednesday, I think we're going to transform ourselves over the next 3 to 5 years. These revelations come after Halstein seemed to tease Delta's planned ticket subcategories when asked on the company's July earnings call whether Delta had considered an unbundled basic business fare. Collectively, it bears watching whether these changes ultimately work in customers' favor or whether passengers end up having to pay extra for certain services currently included in today's ticket price. Again, these trials are expected to unfold over the coming years. And then there's a new high-end Delta credit card allegedly on the horizon. Delta executives also used Wednesday's Investor Day to introduce a little intrigue about the future of its co-branded American Express credit card portfolio. Right now, the airline's highest-end consumer credit card is the Delta Sky Miles Reserve American Express card. It carries a $650 annual fee. So you gotta pay that just to have it. It comes with perks though, like an annual companion ticket for travel on Delta and Sky Club Access. Bet cap 15 annual visits beginning February 1st, 2025. The airline offers lower tier cards such as Delta Sky Miles Platinum American Express card for lower annual fees. We got the Reserve card out there, Hosting said, but is there even a better card? He pondered out loud. We'll put on our thinking caps for that. Delta has an incredibly lucrative partnership with Amex American Express. The carrier expects to rake in more than $7 billion this year through the tie-up from roughly $4 billion just 5 years ago. In 2019, long-term, the carrier has its sights set on making $10 billion annually through its Amex American Express card deal. While it's almost hard to imagine a credit card with a meaningful higher annual fee than Delta Reserve Amex, the company regularly touts its affluent customer base. It says that customers swipe their Delta Amex credit cards to the tune of nearly 1% of U.S. gross domestic product. So this comes to us from the Points Guy, a great blog on travel. Now, here's the thing, right? We talked about Spirit Airlines and how, it was basically low fares, right? And hey, who said that? Welcome in. Good to see you. We talked about Spirit Airlines and how they have, basic, good, better, best. And so the airline industry is trying to give more variety to consumers. And with Spirit, they were a no frills cost thing where you had to pay for everything. And Spirit recognized, well, that's not actually going to work. So that's what they are trying to do now. So let me go with Delta. Because I want y'all to be able to see what they're talking about here. Let's see here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. Like I said, we got 11 destinations, so it's going to be a big show for sure. And like I said, I love y'all. I value y'all. I appreciate y'all for allowing me to be a nerd, to be vulnerable, but most of all to be curious. I appreciate that. So here we go. Here, let me get understand y'all. Book a flight. Now, we're not actually going to book a flight, okay? We're not. But I did want to show you guys. Oh, guys, let's do this. Let's do round trip. We're going to go from Akron, Ohio. And let's just say Miami. Because hopefully I'll be able to go to the Real Screen Summit. So we're speaking of that to existence, right? So let's just say I am flying out here and then I am returning here. Let's see. So you see here, basic economy, main cabin, Delta Comfort Plus, first class, premium select, and Delta One. So let's search. Okay, let's try in a minute. Let's try in a minute. So fares are round trip per passenger, including taxes and fees. All right, so here it is here, y'all. So basically, basic here. So basic economy, right? Basic economy, seats assigned after check-in, not together, non-changeable, cancel for a fee, last aboarded, eligible for upgrades, no miles earned, no credit towards Sky Miles medallion status, and eligible for Delta Sky Club access. Main cabin, select to change seat, cancel for full e-credit, no change fees, board before basic economy, eligible to purchase upgrades, secure miles, and earn toward future medallion status. Okay, so that is basic. Then you have main cabin right here. We read this on points gap. I'm just going through this for contextual purposes. Select and change seat at any time. Main cabin, refundable main. All the benefits of main cabin plus refundable to original form payment fee, waive for eligible same-day flight changes. So then you have Comfort Plus. Okay, so you have Comfort Plus. So stay comfortable with additional legroom compared to main cabin, standard main cabin seat. You can change or cancel your ticket without fees for travel originating in the U.S. and Canada. Fare difference will apply, accrue miles, and select your own spacious seat before the trip. Then you get to board a D plane quickly, dedicate overhead bin space, and then you get complimentary alcoholic beverages. So you know how like you get wine, tequila, whiskey, you gotta pay for that? You don't gotta pay for that with that. And then of course you have first class right here. So you have extra leg room, up to 6 inches of additional leg room, up to 5 inches of additional recline. Right here, same thing. You can earn miles for your trip and select your own spacious seat. Enjoy expedited Sky Priority experience with accelerated check-in. Check 2 bags in for free and board first class. Premium meals and snacks, personalized service from dedicated flight attendant, and then Delta Studio Entertainment. Now, I'm trying to see. Okay, now here is something here. Now, this is Comfort Plus right here. Okay, so Comfort Plus, all the benefits of main cabin plus board early to plane quickly, complimentary beer, wine, spirits, premium sex, more legroom, dedicated overhead bin space, amenity kit on long haul international flights. Then you have the snacks here. Of course, Biscoff cookies, shout out to them, excellent stuff. And then of course you got complimentary Starbucks coffee service as well there. Connectivity, you got AC power on board here. Then you have complimentary Delta Studio Entertainment, and then you got USB power, so you can plug your headphones in there, USB charge your phone, your laptop. Well, not your laptop, but can we do this? Yeah, so you get free messaging, in-flight Wi-Fi, premium features like NC Power, and then you have a pillow, blanket, and complimentary headset and amenity kit. So that is that there. You see the prices. I'm trying to find the Delta One. I don't think it's on this trip. Let me at least show y'all Delta One, because we saw all the others there. Let's see. DEL Delta One. Now this is long haul international flights, but I did want to show you guys this just so you guys can understand all of the classes, right? Because Delta is trying to make it more affordable, right? So here is Delta One. Right here, once on board, you get to look forward to spacious live flat seats, exclusive amenities, and a chef curate dining experience while in the air. You also have flexible ticket changes on flights from US, Canada, and Europe, earn miles and credit toward medallion status on a non-award travel as a Sky Miles member. So that lays flat. And so you have a 180-degree flatbed seat that's really adjustable. Then, of course, chef curated meals on extra large tray table with appetizers, warm nuts, and a wide selection of complimentary beer, spirits, and fine wine. Power up, 110 volts at every seat, so you can plug in your laptop, including USB ports, Delta Studio, and refresh. Hot towel service, plush bedding, and a Monazi amenity kit with Grown Alchemist skincare products. So there is that there. That is Miziani there. So you get that, which has skincare products from Ron Alchemist. And then, of course, they have the Delta One Lounge as well. So when you go in, you can check in right there. And then, of course, they have, wine, beer, spirits before your flight, and then a complimentary snack. So you got, sushi and guac and all types of things. So it's real bougie. It's real bougie. But I wanted to show y'all this. And then, of course, they have domestic flights as well. So that was international, but you also have domestic flights as well. So just wanted to show y'all that, just to show the variety there. So, all right, y'all. Now, our next story here, and by the way, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. I know it's a little bit long-winded, but hey, we're going to get there. Billy Ray Cyrus said something about Beyonce. Billy Ray Cyrus surprised at Beyonce being shut out of CMA Awards, but she says she doesn't need a trophy. So right here, Cyrus, who won his first country music award for single in 1992 for Single of the Year for Achy Break Me Heart, his second in 2019 for his collaboration with Lil Nas X for Uptown Road, reignited the Beyonce CMA snub debate with a post on Instagram praising the singer's album. Congratulations to all the CMA nominees. I'm so happy to and proud to see country music opening doors and format to be inclusive to all people, all styles, Cyrus wrote, knowing that the award that he and Lil Nas X won Musical Event of the Year wasn't aired on the show. I was surprised to see Beyonce wasn't nominated. Cyrus continued, her album was excellent. Her album was brilliant, rather. Her single ruled, but she knows that she doesn't need a trophy from the CMA or permission or approval from any of her judges. Cyrus, who starred Miley duets with Beyonce on the album, concluded his post with a quote from Muhammad Ali: "When you knock them out, y'all don't need no judge." And I fully agree. You know what I mean? Shout out to Billy Ray Cyrus. He really is inclusive, just like Dolly Parton's inclusive. And honestly, to tell you the truth, if we really want to be honest, Beyonce did a lot for country music with Cowboy Carter. And I truly think that snubbing her out only hurt their music industry. So that's my take on that. All right, y'all. So after that, Tyrese, child Tyrese. Y'all, look at this. From perfumer and flavorist. Did not know about this website, but Tyrese launches Beautiful Pain home fragrance collection. Child, the singer and actor Tyrese Gibson teamed up with Wick and Glow Candle Company to launch a home fragrance collection inspired by his 7th album, Beautiful Pain. The limited edition collection includes 3 10-ounce double-wicked coconut soy candles and 3 4-ounce room sprays, scents, wildflower gardenia and palm rescue, cashmere musk and oid, Beautiful Pain, black sea and lavender. So those are the scents of wildflower rescue and Beautiful Pain, black sea and lavender. I've been a candle lover for years, said Tyrese. They are a part of my everyday life and self-care. So the ability to collaborate with Wick and Glow, a music-centered candle company that wanted to create a line inspired by my album, is a dream. Each of these scents is not only luxuriously fragrance and personally curated by me, but it's also designed to help you create the perfect vibe. The candles are available for purchase for $29.99, can be paired with a matching spray for $30.99. So here it is here, y'all. Now, Tyrese. If I were you, bruh, right? You have been given pain that has not been beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and keep it a buck. If I were you, I would not have done it off of Beautiful Pain. I would have done off of Sweet Lady, right? And if your audience is mostly women, right? Now, of course, there's brothers that ride for you. They support you. They're with you. But I would have done a Sweet Lady candle and Sweet Lady, room sprays, because guess what? That gets the ladies involved. If the ladies like it, then guess what? The men are going to like it to keep their woman around. So I think you missed the boat. I got the idea, but it was poorly executed. So just wanted to say that right there. All right, y'all. So this next story broke out last night. Very, very huge story here from Variety. Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend drops assault and defamation lawsuit from Variety. Let me say it 2 more times. Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend drops assault and defamation lawsuit. Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend drops assault and defamation lawsuit. Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend dismissed a federal lawsuit against him on Thursday in which she had accused the actor of assault and defamation. The Marvel and Creed 3 star was convicted in December of 2023 for 2 misdemeanor counts for assaulting a woman, Grace Jabari, in the backseat of an SUV. He was sentenced earlier this year to attend domestic violence counseling. Jabari sued him in March, alleging that he had defamed her by continuing after the guilty verdict to maintain that he had never laid his hands on a woman in an interview with Good Morning America, and also to Lizzie Davis from ABC News Live. We streamed that interview live right here. Attorneys for both parties filed a joint notice with the court on Thursday stating that all claims against defendant in the above captioned action are hereby dismissed with prejudice. One of Jabari's attorneys, Brad Edwards, said Friday that's how every case ends after it's resolved. Another of her lawyers, Brittany Henderson, said the case had been settled favorably. Grace Jabari has exhibited tremendous courage throughout this very long and difficult process. Henderson said as a result of her commitment to justice, the lawsuit that she filed against Jonathan Majors has been favorably settled. We hope that she can finally put this chapter behind her and move forward with her head held high. Majors was poised for a breakout year 2023, starring opposite Michael B. Jordan in Creed 3 and as Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, but his arrest in March of 2023 led him to be dropped by his management and PR firms, public relation firms. Marvel cut ties with him after the guilty verdict. It was immediately after. I remember that day very vividly. The actor was supposed to be the lead villain of Adventures of Kang Dynasty, but that film has been scrapped. Marvel pivoted to Adventures Doomsday, star Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. So even though Iron Man has passed away, I Love You 3000, he has come back as Dr. Doom. Majors was cast in Merciless, a thriller from director Martin Valenti earlier this year, in a first sign of career recovery. Another Majors film, American Dreams, was acquired for release next year by Brian Cliff Entertainment after Searchlight Pictures dropped it. Searchlight Pictures is owned by Disney because of the 20th Century Fox buyout. But Disney does not own Fox, the broadcast network, because FCC wants diversity. They don't want monopoly in broadcasting. Majors has repeatedly denied the assault allegations and maintained the desire to resume his career in Hollywood. Well, listen, when I saw this, I'm like, okay, this is big. I don't think it exonerates him because we heard what we heard right at the trial, but I do think that this does make a path forward for him a little bit easier in Hollywood. That, okay, the lawsuit has been dropped, and of course it helps the engagement out. For those of you who don't know, Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good are engaged to be married, so Meagan will be Meagan Majors or Meagan Good Majors. The way, we don't know the married name yet, but they are engaged. So all right, y'all, so we are going to do one more story and then we're going to take a commercial break. We have went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 destinations so far. We're about to be on our 7th destination now, which is Stephen A. Smith. As you guys know, Stephen A. Smith had a lot to say about inside the NBA, that this does not hurt his career. But he's actually very happy that this is happening for his fellas, his boys, his colleagues. From Awful Announcing, ESPN has no plans to put Stephen A. Smith on Inside the NBA. We don't want to change it. We don't want to interject new talent into it. So there was some over promotion for a cup. So Stephen A. Smith was on the set with them at one point in time. After it was first revealed that Inside the NBA is headed to ESPN as a part of a licensing agreement with Warner Bros. Discovery, many had some version of the same initial reactions. Bert Magnus, that's not necessarily the case. Speaking with Sports Illustrated's Jim Trainer, the ESPN content president, said that there are no plans to shoehorn the network's biggest star onto basketball's biggest show next season. Perhaps the biggest reason why it's not ESPN's decision to make. We have no plans to do that. Magnus said during an interview on Sports Illustrated Media with Jimmy Traynor. That's because, frankly, the construct of the deal really doesn't, and that's not how it was conceived. What is conceived is that Turner, as they have always done with the show, with the cast, with the people involved behind the scenes, are going to continue what they've always done. We're going to distribute it on the ESPN platform. Frankly, that's exactly what we want. We don't want to change it. We don't want to inject new talent into it. We really don't want to do anything to it. Shout out to the timestamps.
They're going to shoehorn Stephen A. in.
Well, I think that the answer is that we have no plans to do that, and that's because, frankly, the construct of the deal, really doesn't. That's not how it was conceived. What it's conceived is that Turner, as they have always done with this show, with this cast, with the people involved behind the scenes, are going to continue to do what they've always done, and we're going to distribute it on the ESPN platform. And frankly, that's exactly what we want. We don't want to change it. We don't want to interject new talent into it. We don't want to, really do anything to it unless there's, just by way of example, of course, from time to time, there's a talent who is sick or is scheduled to do something else or has a vacation or whatever. We'll obviously there'll be some flexibility in that, but at its essence, at its core, no, we don't want to do that at all. We want this show as it has been always.
Give me now. So the way they've always done it over there with Inside the NBA TNT is it was always on Thursday nights. They're on Tuesdays until the NFL gets off Thursday nights, and then so they do Tuesdays till the NFL's done. Then it's a Thursday night once a week show, and then obviously they're on during the playoffs. TNT has a bunch of those games. You guys have way more regular season. I guess it's down. It'll be down a little bit next year with Amazon and NBC coming in. But do we know yet, if you can tell us, when we should expect to see Inside the NBA and ESPN, what days, what nights, when it's starting?
Yep. So we don't have every last T crossed on this, but essentially work backwards from the finals, right? So they will do the NBA finals. They'll do a conference final, which is a part of our new rights agreement, spare the final year. They'll do pretty much the entire playoff run, and then they'll do primarily during the regular season, the Saturday night and or Sunday afternoon window on ABC. And then there's a mechanism for some select games on ESPN, like opening night, a tentpole regular season game that happens to fall in November or December, for example. If we had Boston Cleveland last night, that would have been a perfect way to activate for that game on ESPN. And then Christmas Day and that kind of thing. So, but heavily, post January 1st, when ABC's coverage kicks in, Saturday night prime, again, occasional or maybe all Sunday afternoons too, and then the playoffs and the finals.
Okay, so you would guess we'd see them opening night and then maybe only once or twice until after Christmas.
Yeah, a limited number of times. Yeah.
Gotcha. So does that mean for the weekday games you have this show you have currently with Malika and Stephen A. and I believe it's Kendrick Perkins and that, and now you have Shams instead of Woj. Does that stay?
Yeah, that stays. So two things, a lot of questions in this regard too. So I'm happy to clarify, but we really have two franchise studio shows for NBA. One is NBA Today, which is the Monday through Friday afternoon show that obviously continues as is. And then NBA Countdown will be the studio show around, around all the other windows, of which there are plenty to your point. Like we're going from 100 regular season games to about 80. And so there's less windows starting next year, but that's still a lot of windows and a ton of opportunities for that show to to continue, and it will.
And I said it flippantly, and we can get to it deeper a little later, but I would assume you slide Shams in for Woj on that show?
Yeah. I mean, Shams, by the way, has been fantastic. Like, I mean, some of these things in our business are so unpredictable. I mean, who would have thought, Woj was going to go, make that life decision? And by the way, kudos to him for doing it. But we haven't really missed a beat at all, in my opinion. And Shams, who I didn't know at all, has been fantastic. Great guy, very collaborative, really hardworking, and I think you'll just continue to see more and more of him.
So that is some context there. I'm gonna take this screenshot because guess what? As you see, hang on. Wait a minute. Look at that right there, y'all. We zoom in. We are on awful announcing. How cool is that? How cool is that? So I had to take a screenshot. Hang on, let me do that there. And also too, if you see the proximity, I'm on Sports Illustrated YouTube channel. Essentially, it's proximity. Everybody's proximity. So we are going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we have NBC Universal. I told y'all about the story about how they spin off the networks. There's a couple of other things that is getting spun off as well. Botham, who got disrespectfully disrespected. There's a huge turn of events in that. I cannot wait to tell you about that. Then Megan Thee Stallion has a project, and then the WNBA. So we're almost done with our 11 destinations this morning. We have a lot more coming your way after this. Like, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. We'll be back after this. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez? Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young, and the young in heart. You help make this dream come true.
McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brantley's virtual tour live. Y'all, we are in the middle of a jam-packed show. 11, count them, 11 destinations for you guys this morning, now afternoon, 35 minutes after 12 p.m. We kicked it off with Toys R Us. They are bringing to Fox a reality competition series called Toys R Us Family Face Off. It's in partnership with Toys R Us Studios and Fox Alternative Entertainment. Very exciting. Then Netflix got a $50 million lawsuit because of the glitching issues of the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight. Then Delta is going to be testing new subcategories. So you got, main cabin select, comfort plus, first class, and then Delta One. So they're trying to add even more for consumers and customers. Then Ray Cyrus said that, Beyonce doesn't need a CMA award when you have won, in so many words. Then Tyrese created beautiful paint candles based off of his 6th studio album and some sprays. And then Jonathan Majors, his ex-girlfriend, dropped the assault and defamation lawsuit. And then we just got done talking about Stephen A. Smith, that he will not be on Inside the NBA. And for those of you who still love NBA Countdown, it will be in all the other windows, while Inside the NBA will be on big major events. So there you go with that. All right. Woo, a lot going on here. So from IndieWire.com, so right here, Comcast spins off MSNBC, CNBC, USA Network E, Sci-Fi, Fandango, and Rotten Tomatoes to form a new company. Now, I told y'all about the next, but I had no idea that Fandango, Rotten Tomatoes, Golf Now, and Sports Engine was going to be spun off or could be sold. Okay, so I'm going to go through each one of them so that way you guys can know what's going on. So when I heard that Fandango could be spun off, like, oh, this changes a lot. So let me show y'all this here. So Fandango Media right here is an American ticketing company that sells movie tickets via their website and their mobile app. It also owns Fandango at Home, formerly known as Voodoo Video, basically. And that used to be under Walmart. Walmart used to have that, right? So the fact that this could be spun off is huge. As you can see here, on April 11, 2007, Comcast acquired Fandango with plans to integrate into a new entertainment website called Fancast.com, set to launch in the summer of 2007. In June of 2008, the domain movies.com was acquired by Disney. So it is, and you see here, Warner Bros. Discovery has 25% ownership here. It's interesting to me because, to me, Fandango, and this is what Fandango's about, y'all. Fandango's website also offers exclusive film clips, trailers, celebrity interviews, reviews by users, movie descriptions, and some web-based games for Fandango members. So this is how I feel about this. This right here could be a big deal. And honestly, to tell you the truth, with Voodoo here, which is Fandango Home, is a digital video store and streaming service owned by Fandango Media, a joint venture between NBC Universal and Warner Bros. Discovery. So the service was initially focused on a digital media player known as the Voodoo Box. In 2010, the company began to abandon its hardware business, focusing on integrating its service and associated app platforms to third-party devices such as televisions and Blu-ray disc players. The company has since offered its services online via mobile apps and on devices such as digital media players and smart TVs. Voodoo was sold to Walmart in 2010, and then Fandango Media acquired that for undisclosed amount. So it's basically their Netflix, basically. And to me, this is interesting, very interesting, because whoever gets this, right, whoever gets it, is going to have a huge tool in their arsenal. Now, of course, I could see Disney buying Fandango, because guess what? Disney movies, right? If you go fandango.com to get a Disney movie, then guess what? You also get perks into the theme parks and everything else. NBC Universal is probably not going to, NBC Universal is spending off, of course. Paramount is not going to give, because they're in $50.9 billion in debt. And then, of course, as you guys know, Fox has to do this. So they have Tubi, so they're not going to do it. I do think that Fandango at home is a really good thing for Disney to buy, because when you look at it here, you have movies that you can rent, you have TV that you can buy, and then they have free content here. So remember, Pluto TV is owned by Paramount. Exumu is owned by Comcast Xfinity. So yeah, hang on, let me pull that up. Hang on now. XUMO. Because there's the free advertising streaming television, right? So let me do that there. Because like I said, Disney does not have a free TV platform, right? They are trying to do that within ABC.com. They used to have the ABC app, but it's closed down. So here is this here. So this is owned by, it's a joint venture between Charter Communications and Comcast that operates the free ad support streaming television, right? So you have this owned by Comcast and Charter. So then you have Pluto TV that is owned by Paramount Global. You have Sling Free, which is owned by Dish Network. Then you have Tubi that's owned by Fox. And then Stir Network is owned by Thinking Media. Now, Stir used to be under Sinclair Broadcasting Group. But I do think if Disney is going to buy Fandango, I don't think that Disney would probably buy Fandango, the ticketing service. Although Fandango could expand, right, to concert tickets, right, and live experiences. So I do think Fandango could evolve, because you got Ticketmaster and Live Nation, that monopoly, and then you got SeatGeek, and then you have Vivid Seats and many other ticketing services. But I do believe, though, that if Disney bought Fandango at home, this would be the ultimate creme de la creme, because they could put, independent artists, they could put content creators, content on here. Fandango at home could be Disney's free ad support streaming television platform. So that is Fandango there. The next thing here is also Rotten Tomatoes. Now, Rotten Tomatoes, if you don't know what Rotten Tomatoes is, Rotten Tomatoes, it's almost like Yelp for movies, right? They tell you, is it good? Is it a good movie? Is it a bad movie? Now, sometimes on Rotten Tomatoes, they will have a rating that is, rotten, but then they'll have a rating that's fresh. Let me pull that up here. So here it is here. So this was a review. This is a review aggregator site for film and television. You guys probably heard of Rotten Tomatoes before. This site is influential among moviegoers, a third of whom say it consults it before going to the cinema in the U.S. It's been criticized for oversimplifying reviews by flying them into a fresh rotten dichotomy. It's also been criticized for being easy for students to manipulate by limiting early screenings to critics inclined to be favorable, among other tactics. So, as you can see here, Warner Bros. Discovery 25%, Comcast 75%. So Current Television launched the Rotten Tomatoes show, and the show aired on Thursdays at 10:30 Eastern. So right here was a early TV show here on Current Television. I don't know if Current is still around, but Current TV, they tried to be this progressive outlet. They had like the Young Turks and everything else. IGN had Rotten Tomatoes for a while, and then they sold it to Fox Interactive Media, and then they sold the website Flickster, which was like a Facebook for movie geeks, essentially, right? So then right here, as you can see, Ryan 59 to 0% films or TV shows with a score of 59%. Here, Fresh 60 to 100 that do not meet the requirements for a Fresh seal, and then Certified Fresh. For this distinction to be ascribed, the bare minimum requirements are wide release films with a score of 75% higher than at least 80 critics, of whom 5 are top critics, with films with limited releases require only 40 reviews, including 5 from top critics. For TV shows, only individual seasons are eligible for consideration, and each must have at least 20 critic reviews. Then they had the Golden Tomato Awards in 2000, but there has not been an actual award ceremony. And then right here, Popcorn Media score, same thing, stale, hot, verifiable, hot. So that's for the TV side. So they have the critics consensus, what the audience says. Now this one here, I don't know who would buy this, honestly. If I go in my media map, like I say, everything's a prediction over here. And I know this was a long-winded edition of Virtual Tour, but hey, y'all know we explore any and every destination that you guys are traveling to. So that's what we do. So honestly, to tell you the truth, if I had to say who could buy Rotten Tomatoes, though, I would probably say Live Nation. I'll tell you why, right? Because think about it, Yelp is for businesses and restaurants and things like that. There's not a review website for, venues and concerts, right? So if Live Nation bought Fandango, the ticketing service, then guess what? Live Nation could sell movie tickets and also concert tickets. And then the Rotten Tomatoes could be for concerts, music festivals, all that type of stuff. So I can see Rotten Tomatoes and Fandango folding into Live Nation Ticketmaster. So I definitely see that as that for sure. Golf Now. I didn't know what Golf Now was, so let's look at that. So here's Golf Now. So Golf Now is an online booking service for tee times at golf courses. Originally established in 2001 by Cypress Golf Solutions in Scottsdale, Arizona. It was acquired by Comcast via its Golf Channel unit in March of 2008. Since Comcast's purchase of NBC Universal, the website operates as a part of NBC Sports Digital unit now. I do believe that Golf Now could fold into the PGA Tour or Top Golf, right? I think that will probably be the way. Top Golf, is the platform where you can actually, swing golf balls into this big net. And you can partner that with other golf courses, right? So think about Golf Now like Priceline.com, where you can book tee times and stuff, right? So this is NBC Universal here. So you have, as you can see, the media group right here, as you can see. So they're not getting rid of the Olympics. They are getting rid of the Golf Channel, Fandango Media. They got Picture Box Films, which is a video on demand film service. Right here, let me pull that up. So it operates in select countries: the United Kingdom, Russia, Romania, Central America, Mexico, Colombia, and Brazil. It differentiates itself by offering subscribers a hand-picked selection of film and TV series, which are rotated each month. Users do not pay per film or series. For a monthly subscription, they have access to any available films and TV series, and they can watch these channels as many times as they choose. So this is more international, for the international audience. And then if you're wondering what Hayu is, that is a streaming service owned by NBC Universal. And that is for international markets. So headquarters in the United States, but it's for international markets. Y'all may remember this because there's going to be the Real Housewives of London will be on this streaming service here. So you have that. And then, of course, USA Network, Sci-Fi E, Oxygen. They didn't say anything about Universal Kids being sold. But I'm sure that that's going to get spun off as well. Although it may not. It may not because of DreamWorks, Animation Television, and also, let's see. Yeah, DreamWorks Animation and Illumination. So Universal Kids might be saved with that. And then finally, you have Sports Engine. Sports Hang on 1 second. Sports Engine. So this is Sports Engine here. So this is Sports Engine right here. I did not know about this. Hang on. There we go. I didn't know about this. So this is empowering 30 million plus sports leader family and fans right here. So this is to help clubs, teams, and leagues be able to to be able to streamline their clubs. So the dates of the games and everything in between. Then you have live streaming and program directory, tournaments and brackets. Now, who could get Sports Engine? I think the biggest one, we go back to the map. Back to the map. Now I'm trying to see if FanDuel is on here because you see all the sports teams right here. I do believe that FanDuel will probably get, because you got FanDuel, Bet365, you got DraftKings Sports, the crown is yours. So I do believe that FanDuel, Bet365, DraftKings, Prize Picks, I think those will fight it out for sure. I think because they already do sports betting. So now the fact that they have a sports engine to help other sports teams, I think that will be the way to go. I think that's all that's being sold from NBC Universal here. But yeah, that was the update on that, because I had no idea that those companies were being spun off there. So they say it's going to be about a year before everything is spun off, but we shall see, because the government's going to have something to say on it. So, and also Telemundo is staying put. Telemundo is staying put. Okay. Finally, we're almost done, y'all. This next story, very excited about it here. Let's see. So, family of Botham Jean awarded $98,650,000 6 years after he was unalived by police officer Amber Geyer. This comes from the Jasmine Brown. Federal jury awarded $98,650,000 to the family of Botham Jean, who was unalived by a former Dallas police officer, Amber Geyer, in 2018 after she entered his apartment. After deliberating for about 3 hours, the jury determined Geyer used excessive force, mistaking Jean for an intruder in his own apartment. They found she violated his constitutional rights during powing. The damages include $10.25 million for Jean's estate, $14.2 million each for his parents for their losses, and $16 million in punitive damages against Geyer. Jean's mother, Allison, expressed that despite her sadness, the verdict affirmed her son's value, saying it sends a sentinel that his life, marriage, and his father Byrne remarked that justice has been served. Prayers to Botham Jean loved ones. Money can't compensate for the family's loss of a loved one. Absolutely, keep in mind they have to give every penny to have him back. Absolutely. So I definitely agree with that. Beautiful nails. Cholo agreed. It doesn't replace the loss of loved one, but at least will make their lives more comfortable. Did they ever sue the apartment complex for the faulty electronic doors? I'm still pissed off at the brother hugging that girl. Could have been me. Yes, the brother of this family member hugged the police officer in forgiveness. And yeah, it was not good. All right, y'all. So glad for that verdict. You never see a verdict like that ever. So our next destination here, Meagan Thee Stallion. From Game Rant, Meagan Thee Stallion reveals major plans for her own anime. Meagan Thee Stallion plans to create her own anime series, joining other U.S. artists in the same venture. The rapper's love for anime dates back years, with references in her music and cosplays for various series. Fans eagerly anticipate potential Magic Girl series Meagan Thee Stallion may produce in the future. Grammy Award-winning rapper Meagan Thee Stallion has revealed plans to make her own anime series. While there isn't much information about the ins and outs of the project, the Texas-born artist has been vocal about her love for anime both in and out of the booth, and has been developing a reputation for herself in the anime community, recently serving as a presenter at the 2024 Crunchyroll Anime Awards held in March in Japan. With this project, Meagan Thee Stallion will join the ranks of US-based musical artists who have either produced their own or been a part of a production of an anime series, a list that includes Denzel Curry, Flying Lois, Jaden Smith, Madison Farron, and more. So what does Meagan Thee Stallion have to do with anime? The rapper's love for the medium goes way back. A lot of people have had very visceral reactions to seeing Meagan Thee Stallion's expression of her anime fandom, and her participation in the Crunchyroll Awards earlier this year was rather divisive, with me accusing her of jumping on the explosion of popular anime in the 2020s. However, throughout her career, even prior to her entry into the stardom she now enjoys, Megan has been an avid watcher of anime, referencing titles like My Hero Academia, Sailor Moon, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, and Jujutsu Kaisen in her music. On the song Arigato Hot Girl, taken off of her 2024 self-titled album, the English voice actor Yuji Atari can be heard reprising the character's famous line about liking tall girls with big butts. A lot of the visuals in the music video for the song Never Play are anime inspired, with various moments depicting the rapper and her collaborator RM of BTS, while the song Boa is named after One Piece character Boa Hancock, will also fall in line with the Serpentine theme presented in the nomenclature and music video for her hit song Hiss. And so here is shout out to my friends at Crunchyroll for bringing Talkatina to life. So that's Meagan Thee Stallion there. Few of Megan's fans can't forget her Tokiana Tina era, which combined her Pimp C-inspired Tina Snow persona with her love for My Hero Academia character Shako Taki. In addition to frequent anime references in her music, Megan has done many cosplays for various series like Joe and Korto from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, while her dress for the Crunchyroll Awards were inspired by the design of Roko Otani. She revealed her plans to eventually produce her own anime series on Station Head, which is a radio app, but we won't be seeing it anytime soon since she has focused on her music. There are various ways that a Megan Thee Stallion anime can go. Many fans begging for some kind of magical girl series, but only time will tell. I'm excited about it. I really am. Station Head app up here for y'all. Now, Station Head has been around for a long time. There was an app called Amp, and so here it is here. Now this is really, really cool. So you create your own radio station. So you can listen to your music, connect with fans, and interact with your favorite artists. So I know Nikki is on Station Head. Megan's going to be on Station Head. So as you can see here, Coco Jones, Alicia Keys, Ed Sheeran, NBA YoungBoy. So these are the artists that are on there. And then of course there are hosts on StreamYard. I think Amar Wiggins is on Station Head as well. Every stream counts, every part amplifies. So you can host a release party, you can purchase music together, gain recognitions, be a part of milestones. And then here are all the fandoms on Station Head. So you got the Love Nags, the Louis, the Swifties, the Kamalizers, the Beehive rather. So right here, these are all people that are on Station Head right now. And so you can listen to any of these shows live on Station Head. So that's what Station Head is, in case you guys did not know about that. And then of course, you guys may not know this, but Netflix. Now, she has not done anything with this first look exclusive deal. She has not done anything with this yet. But I wanted to bring this up just in case right here. So Megan Thee Stallion is now Megan the producer. So she has a first look deal where she'll create and executive produce new series and other projects. So the anime series could head over to Netflix. I think Megan Thee Stallion was in Big Mouth. Yep, she guest starred in the anime Netflix show Big Mouth as Hormone Monstrous, Megan the Hormone Monstrous. So Megan Thee Stallion did guest star in the show. So that was her character there in Big Mouth. So, and also too, she was in She-Hulk on Disney Plus, so she's been doing her thing. And finally, y'all, last story. Whew, I know this has been a big one, y'all. I know it's been a big one. Where is it? Right here. So this comes to us from CNBC. Cleveland launches a formal bid for a WNBA team. A Cleveland group is submitting a proposal to bring the WNBA team to Northeast Ohio. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the city of Cleveland believe that they have the right fan base and infrastructure to support a team. The WNBA plans to grow the league to 16 teams by 2028. Dan Gilbert, owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers, wants to bring a WNBA team to Northeast Ohio. Rock Entertainment Group, the umbrella company that hosts Gilbert Sports and Entertainment Properties, told CNBC on Wednesday that it intends to submit a proposal for a WNBA expansion team. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Elbert has said that she hopes to grow the league to 16 women basketball teams by 2028 as women's sports continues its growth trajectory. A host of cities are coming to the table with their pitches. Officials in Cleveland, home to professional teams like the NBA Cavaliers, which, by the way, undefeated season, by the way. NFL Browns, MLB Guardians, which they have won a World Series before, I do believe, and American Hockey League Monsters believe they are well positioned for a women's franchise. We have this unique convergence of infrastructure, culture, these foundational pieces that we think make Northeast Ohio, and specifically Cleveland, a great opportunity to expand from a WNBA perspective. Nick Marlich, Cleveland Cavaliers CEO, told CNBC as an example, Eastside Cavs recently announced that they are joining forces with the Cleveland Clinic to create a new performance center to provide both state-of-the-art training both for the Cavaliers and the public. The Cavs also have an existing practice facility in Independence, Ohio, which they said could be ready-made for a WNBA team. Bartlett said Cleveland also has a track record of passionate fans that support their teams in good times and bad. Cleveland is a real crazy sports town, said Dan Gilbert, CEO of the Cleveland Sports Commission, is so closely tied to the identity of the city, that's had the last couple of generations of tough times. Cleveland Cavs are off to their best start in recent history, currently sitting in first place in the Eastern Conference with a 15-1 15 wins, 1 loss. Elbert spoke about expansion last month ahead of the WNBA finals, saying there's no shortage of competition for an expansion team, with at least 10 cities expressing interest. Potential suitors include Denver, Miami, Milwaukee, St. Louis, and Philadelphia. The good news is we have a lot of demand from many cities, she said. I think the more people watching the WNBA is seeing what we're growing here and seeing these players and the pride on the court, more people are interested in having it in their cities. With Elbert leading the way, the league has already seen some expansion. The WNBA's 13th franchise, the Golden State Valkyries, will kick off their season 2025, and Toronto and Portland, Oregon were awarded the 14th and 15th franchises earlier this year. We're not in a huge rush. We'd like to bring it in 2027, no later than 2018, Elbert said in regards to a timeline for a 16th team. The league said is looking at a wide range of factors in the city when it comes to picking an expansion team, including practice facilities, a commit ownership group, demographics, and Fortune 500 companies. The WNBA has tapped investment bank Allen Company to lead the expansion process. Coincidentally, Allen Company also helped Gilbert when he purchased the Cavaliers in 2005. Cleveland's case. This would not be Cleveland's first foray into the WNBA. The city hosted one of the WNBA's original franchises, the Cleveland Rockers. That reminds me of the Arkansas Rim Rockers, a part of the NBA Development League, and also the Arena Football League, the Arkansas Twisters, which I wish my state would get more into media, because I know Big J, he was known as Lil JJ, but now he's known as Big J, is trying to do more in Arkansas for media. Terrence Howard, we covered him on Virtual Tour Live, and he said he loves Arkansas. So I do wish that Arkansas would get behind media, because if they brought back the Arkansas Rim Rockers and they brought back the Arkansas Twisters, and they brought like a WNBA team there, and we could have the infrastructure to support these teams, and then local businesses get, that cultural capital, social capital, which return to financial capitals of bars and restaurants and hotels. Arkansas could be something, but they have to want to be something. Let's see here. From 1997 to 2003, the Cleveland Rockers, the team folded after 7 seasons as the team owners, Gordon Gunn, cited low attendance and said he could not find a way to make the team profitable. I have invested in it now for 7 years, trying to find a business model for it to work in our workplace. Gunn said in 2003, the fans we had were very enthusiastic and very supportive. We just didn't have enough. The league was not able to find new owners. Gunn turned his attention to the Cavs in their pursuit of Cleveland's hometown hero LeBron James, yet a lot has changed in the 20-plus years since the Rockers folded, as WNBA women's sports are seeing major upticks. The WNBA last month saw delivered its most watched finals game in 25 years. The league also saw fans coming out in droves, giving the WNBA its best attended record in 22 years, and is translating to the wallet merchandise sales up more than 600% from 2023. Cleveland itself has also gone through resurgence too, in part kicked off by James' return to the city back in 2014. Washington Post editorial board even published a piece in January called Cleveland America's Best Example of Turning Around a Dying Downtown. We firmly believe that we sit at the nexus of the Mediterranean of the Midwest, and there's no reason why we can't have and manifest all the same opportunities that have some of the higher growth markets that you may see in the southern half of the country have, Marlin said. Since 1994, the Cavs, Monsters, and Rocket-Filled Mortgage House, also known as the Q, have generated $6.5 billion in total output, according to the Cavs 2024 Community Impact Report. The Cavs Rocket Mortgage Field House has hosted more than 150 events this year, including the 2024 NCAA Women's Final Four, helping to stimulate millions for the city. I feel extraordinarily confident. Should a team be given to Cleveland, in part because of the city, in part because of what sports means here, in part because of the Cavs, it would immediately be a huge success, Gilbert said. So there you go. I think that this is wonderful. Not to mention, too, there are plenty of women that go to Cleveland State University and Akron U and Kent State University and Bowling Green and many other colleges. I think that this would be a huge thing. Cinnamon Bengals too. Cincinnati Bengals too. Yes, Cincinnati Bengals as well. Will they pay them equally? That is the question, right? Because we remember the USA women's soccer team were not getting paid their worth, even though they were whooping ass on the men's US soccer team. So that's a very important point, Andrew Dixon. Y'all, we went to 11 destinations in 2 hours and 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 16 seconds, child. Woo! Child, I don't know how we did it. We went to 11 destinations. Toys R Us, Netflix, Delta Airlines, Billy Ray Cyrus, Tyrese, Jonathan Major, Stephen A. Smith, NBC Universal, Botham Jean, Meagan the Stallion, and the WNBA. 11 hot topics, 11 destinations in one live. And we did it all in 2 hours, child. Don't you ever, in your past, present, or afterlife, ever say that Brandon Lee doesn't give you a show, okay? Jesus. Whew. Like I said, I've never done 11 destinations before. The most I've done was 10. And it was going to stop at NBC Universal, but when I saw that Botham Jean's family got $98 million, I had to cover it. Because we don't see justice like that done. We really don't. And then, of course, Meagan the Stallion. Y'all know I love Meagan the Stallion, of course, and anime is huge with her. And I remember Toonami. And I wish Warner Bros. Discovery would take one of their networks. Let's see here. Let's see. Warner Bros. Discovery. Let's go to our brands. Because I really do believe that, you know, there is a space for anime here. Now, they took away Boomerang, which was, you know, Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Yogi Bear. Like, it would, Boomerang is all coming back to you. All you had to do was just do nostalgia culture on 90s culture. And, you know, have content creators, independent artists, you know, that could be their platform. But, of course, Mia doesn't like taking swings anymore. Jesus Christ. So, anyway, you have Adult Swim, you have HLN, you have the Travel Channel. Travel Channel, y'all need to lean into content creators, travel content creators, and you guys will be just fine because y'all are Halloween all the time. It is not a good look. Not to mention, too, you have you got all these entrepreneurs for travel and everything else. And not to mention, too, like there's news about travel all the time. We just talked about Delta Airlines and all the new subcategories, child. Now they do have Discovery Family. Now I believe if they took Discovery Family and they made it the Toonami network, and they would say tuned into the culture, TOON, tuned into the culture, and it can be anime, it can be, you know, nerd culture, everything else. And I imagine Meagan the Stallion being the chief brand officer of the Toonami network with Warner Bros. Discovery. Sign, sealed, and motherfucking ass delivered. Okay? Child, listen, by the way, y'all, I forgot to mention this brand. This is a Black-owned brand because we talked about Delta Airlines, and y'all know we always love promoting Black business around here. I remember this brand in the early days. Luggage that pays you back. So this is a carry-on suitcase with removable wheels that converts into a personal item to save on baggage fees, right? So this is a black-owned luggage company. Here we go.
If you don't know about Takeoff Luggage is a Black-owned luggage company. He is definitely a big deal. He just made Oprah's favorite list of holiday things. So if you haven't got your luggage yet for the holidays, Takeoff Luggage is where it's at, right? If you don't know about Takeoff Luggage.
So here is the deal here, right?
POV, when the airport trying to charge you extra for a carry-on.
And boom. Boom. So yeah, you can take off those wheels and you get a free personal item. So you don't have to pay for that. Like that's like I said, black-owned company. They got, as you can see, mini vacuum. So you can pressure clothing as well. They got different accessories too. Just pop the wheels on and off. Yeah. Hang on, let me do that again. So here it is here. So personal item, 18 by 14 by 8. So if you can get your bag in that, then it's free. So you just take off the wheels and amazing brand. And they have really evolved. They were at like 1,000 and now as y'all can see 26,500 followers. So it's really just amazing. Then of course they have the Takeoff Travel Network. And that's what I'm saying, Travel Channel. You have entrepreneurs like that black brother who has Takeoff Luggage. Y'all could be something. In the words of Tyra Banks, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Damn. But here is the website here. There you go. So you get one personal item. So you just take it off and then you go with that there. So it works for Frontier, works for American, works for Allegiant, it works for Spirit, it works for Alaska, it works for Polaris. Like, as you can see here, it's been Travel Leisure, People Magazine, Southern Living, Yahoo News. It was on Oprah's Favorite Things in 2023. Like, this brother is doing his thing. Right here. So as you can see here, y'all, it's only $100-something. Only $100-something. So I will drop the link here. I just want to show this off because we were talking about Delta Airlines and wanted to show off this great brand rather. Travel Channel presents Braylon's Not So Virtual World Tour. Oh my God. Listen, you know what? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that because listen, one of the biggest personalities was Samantha Brown when she would go around the world and stuff. And honestly, I could see that. Like, I'm not a travel, guide, if you will. I mean, it's called virtual tour because we take you to the highest destinations that you guys are virtually traveling to in this virtual world of social media, because Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Clubhouse, a new social media platform is like a continent. And then on those continents are different cities and towns and destinations. So that's how Brainley's virtual tour came about. But that right there, Andrew Dixon, well done to you. Well done. Well done. Because that would be, okay, this is not so virtual anymore. We're actually in real life. So well done. Well done, Andrew. Well done, my friend. Let me see if there's any positive news story. Right here. Let's see here. So I'll read these two stories here. Got two positive news stories for y'all here. Yes, indeed. So here it is here from blacknews.com. Meet the woman building a network of Black nurses revolutionizing business and healthcare. Black Nurse Entrepreneurs, BNE, founded by visionary nurse entrepreneur Aviana Brewster, MSNEDRN, in 2015, has recently grown its dynamic community to more than 23,000 African-American nurses. Come on, 23,000, while providing a safe space for innovation, collaboration, and the pursuit of business success. The vibrant network continues to stand as a testament to the power of collective ambition and impact within the Black community. BNE is more than a community, it's a transformative experience, said Brewster. Over the past 9 years, Black Nurse Entrepreneurs has redefined what it means to be a nurse, empowering professionals to achieve financial freedom, transform healthcare delivery, and build generational wealth. Some of our proudest moments happened during the pandemic. Our nurses built businesses that dramatically expanded access to critical service, leading to a significant reduction in mortality rates. Shout out to that as well. Transformational impact on the Black community through its initiatives. BNE has unlocked professional autonomy, financial independence for thousands of Black nurses, resulting in lasting impact on families and communities. By fostering entrepreneurship, BNE enables members to create affordable solutions, deliver better culturally competent care, and improve health outcomes worldwide. Key accomplishments include helping members launch 6, 7, and even 8-figure businesses come through and challenge delivery. This has led to better access to healthcare and a decrease in morbidity and mortality rates, particularly in underserved communities. Upcoming events and initiatives as BNE continues to expand its reach, is set to relaunch in-person events to foster deeper connections within the community. Additionally, the organization recently rolled out a robust coaching program aimed at equipping Black nurses with tools and strategies needed to succeed in their entrepreneurial endeavors. These milestones are just the beginning, Brewster added. We are determined to continue pushing boundaries, building wealth, challenging paradigms, or hang on, let me see. Paradigms, there we go. Challenging paradigms. Child, listen, we're live on tour. Create opportunities that reflect our values, protect our communities, and inspire the next generation of leaders. About Black nurses, Black Nurse Entrepreneurs is the premier organization for Black nurses seeking to achieve professional freedom, build wealth, and improve healthcare outcomes with a focus on empowerment, education, and entrepreneurship. BNE has transformed the lives of thousands of nurses, equipping them to make an impact both locally and globally. For more information about Black Nurse Entrepreneurs, visit blacknurseentrepreneurs.org. For press inquiries, contact BNE at blacknurseEntrepreneurs.org. That is absolutely awesome. Congratulations there. And here it is here, y'all. I mean, this is why we do what we do over here. This is why. Because guess what? Good Morning America today, CBS Mornings, ABC World News Tonight, NBC Nightly News, CBS Evening News. They can't cover all this stuff. They can't. So you got networking, launch your business, business growth, online connections here. And here is Black Nurse Entrepreneurs. Here we go. I love it. All right, I gotta cut y'all because it'll be blocked globally, child. But anyway, that is that there. And then here's this clip here.
When I first came to BNE and became a member, I didn't know what I was looking for. I have been able to connect with other entrepreneurs and network and be mentored by them.
Albiona did such a wonderful job with making this a really awesome experience for all of us. There's been moments that really challenged me and forced me to look deeper inside of myself and my business.
The BNE takeover was awesome, absolutely awesome.
And so all my fellow introverts, you need to come out here too, because you need to be seen. All of us need to be seen, and she made sure to have an experience where everybody got to know each other. We got to learn from each other. We got to see what the future could look like with some of the folks that she brought on the stage for us. It was absolutely amazing.
This is definitely giving me a little more push to get me back on track. The speakers were phenomenal. The food was awesome. This was more than I even expected.
We had the opportunity to hear from some great speakers. So if you're not a member of Black Girls Entrepreneurs, I encourage you to join ASAP so that you can become the great entrepreneur that you desire to be, but more importantly, that you can be financially solvent as you do.
That's amazing.
I'm inspired. Thank you. Get inspired. I am excited.
Hey guys, it's me again, your girl Albiana Brewster. I am so excited that we had a blast this weekend. I am happy. I got to meet some people that I have never seen before. And then also my true ride or dies came through. My family was there. And at this point, I want to say that everybody is now my family. Thank you for spending your time with me. I know so many people went through a lot. Y'all was stuck at the airport. Something happened over here. Listen, I appreciate everything. The sacrifices that you made and the support that you gave me was truly appreciated. So thank you. I look forward to seeing you at the next event.
That was awesome. You know, sometimes going down your own path really produces more blessings than following everybody else. You know, when I first started Virtual Tour, the brand, right? I didn't know what this was going to be. I really did. I was learning as I go. And what started as just something fun to do really has evolved into a legitimate brand. Of course, Virtual Tour Live is the engine that makes this train run, this car run, right? And everything in between. And as the show started to progress, right? You know, it was just the iconic intro, then, you know, thumbnail style, and then, you know, thumbnail started to be a thing, and then how to figure out how to, you know, cut and paste and, you know, all that type of stuff, and background remover and all that. And if you notice, and y'all, I went in to YouTube studio, y'all, we've done 623 lives together. 623 episodes. So there's like 185 episodes usually of a talk show in a year. So if I make it do what it do with calculated, so 185 plus 185 plus 185. So y'all, there it is right there. 555 episodes. I've had 185 there. So y'all, we basically have done about 3 seasons of a primetime daytime talk show. I've done 3 seasons on YouTube. 3 seasons. No distribution company, production company, solo dolo. Y'all, we need to invest in the good. And as I began to do this show, and you see here, as you see, the show has gotten more mature. It has evolved so much to being about not just society, not just people, but the soul of what we can be as this show has evolved to be a show for the people, of the people, and by the people. The possibilities, the consequences, but most of all, just the lessons that we've learned. You know, everyone says you're either in somebody's life for a reason or a season. And that's why I do the show. So anytime I feel that I am struggling, like right here, this is the bookstore right here. So this is the bookstore of different entrepreneurs here, of nurse entrepreneurs here. So whenever I feel down, I remember my heart posture of why you do this. Because if you get so caught up in what everyone else is thinking about you instead of leaning into what you know about yourself, you will lose your purpose. You will lose your purpose. So what I'm showing y'all is different sections of this beautiful website here. And I will drop the link to Black Nurse Entrepreneurs if you guys know any of them. I really should send this to Sassy, honestly, because I think she would flourish in that community for sure. Love me some Sassy T from the AO3. Love that girl for sure. So that is the website, y'all. So shout out to that. Our next story here. Wow, I got our next story. I got another positive story. Okay, let me do this. All right, so our next positive news story here. Singer-rapper Hershey brings Ivy League cred to the urban music scene. In a music category where street cred has often preceded success, Brooklyn native Hershey is remixing the rules by introducing Ivy League cred into the mix. The singer, rapper, and songwriter is blending her artistry and intellect to carve out a unique space in hip-hop and R&B, challenging expectations in the industry. Hershey has already made waves on the local New York City music scene, opening for rap icon Trina in Brooklyn. Alrighty then, I'm here for it, earning accolades at prominent showcases like High 97, Journalist, Laurel Lucci's all-female event and major stages. Women on the rise at SOBs. As she works on her highly anticipated debut EP, she continues to captivate audiences with her commanding stage presence and catchy lyrics. My music tells the story of balancing two worlds, Brooklyn and the Ivy League. Hershey says it's about celebrating where I've been and where I'm going, and inspiring others to push past the limits society places on them. As a graduate of NYU and a current graduate student at Columbia University, go ahead, child, yes. She uses her education as a platform for advocacy. Hip-hop has always been a voice for the voiceless. She says, I want to amplify that message on stage, and now she's partnering with organizations like Seeds to Flowers in East New York to reach out to and uplift youth and families. Her passion for empowerment extends into entrepreneurship. Hershey launched Cash Beauty in 2015, a brand endorsed by influencers and celebrities like Shooters and Jessica Rich. We will look at that website here in just a moment. In 2015, read that. She later found Kashi, a creative group of agencies specializing in high-end branding and web design. Even during the pandemic, she collaborated with her mother, Andrea Alexander, to create Express White Smiles, quick, affordable teeth whitening option. But music remains her passion. Her debut EP promises a dynamic mix of tracks. Some songs will make you dance, while others encourage deeper reflection. She says Hershey sounds a reflection of her journey, fusing the raw authenticity of her upbringing with the intellectual depth of her Ivy League education, proving that success in urban music is about more than where you're from. It's about what you represent. With her music, advocacy, and entrepreneurial spirit, Hershey has set a new standard for what it means to thrive in the arts. For media inquiries, interviews, more information about her upcoming releases, and Ventures, please contact KersheyBookings@gmail.com. Also be able to follow her. Also be sure to follow her on social media at I am Kershey on Instagram and Facebook, and Kershey on Spotify. Kershey born Kershima Lawrence is a Brooklyn-born R&B hip hop artist, songwriter, entrepreneur, a New York University alumni, and current Columbia University graduate student. She is dedicated to inspiring youth and families from disadvantaged backgrounds through her music, mentorship, and business ventures. She has redefined success and empowering others to do the same. For press inquiries, contact Kachavi Media Group at info@kachavimediagroup.com or 929-625-2959. That's 929-625-2959. That's 929-265-2959. By the way, black and golden for McDonald's, over $1 million for HBCUs right here. So please support that right there. The Black and Positively Golden Scholarship. So yes, indeed. We're just chilling out, y'all, at this point. Just giving y'all some positive news stories because y'all know that's how we end our show. And the application is open, y'all. So if you know somebody that's going to HBCU, the deadline to submit your application is April 25th, 2025. I will drop the link, okay? Also, students will get a subscription to the Black-owned Mental Wellness app, Academy. The technology provides access to an extensive library of mental health and wellness content curated by Black mental health professionals. So there you go with that. Let me drop the link there. Oh yeah, this is what we do. We promote opportunity, we promote encouragement, and we promote investment around here. It does not hurt to promote others. It really does not. You promoting others only elevates you. It really does. And like I said, not everybody watches TV. YouTube is the new TV. So me not having a network, right, allows me to be able to be all of me, right? I can cover anything and everything that I want to. There's Kershey with Trina there, and beautiful sister right here. Yes, indeed. Child, listen, ain't nothing like a baby W, child. Jesus. Anyway, y'all know I like what I like. Don't at me. But yes, indeed. So that is her platform there. And since we are mentioning platforms here, I'm going to do this, and I just want to show this off here. This is Millie Chun's website. This is Rose with No Thorns. Dive into part 2, August 15, 2023, but this is just released, The Perfect Petal. So I wanted to show this off because, for one, we gotta support each other, right? As you can see, Queen in the City, great job. I cannot wait for more. I definitely feel like it could be a TV show ready to go on the air now. It's your girl Millie Chun, the podcast, and I really appreciate Millie Chun because she reminds me of a younger version of Sherry G. You guys know Sherry G. She reminds me of a younger version. Like, she's with it, but she's got that old soul. You know what I mean? So this is her new book here. So Millie Chun brand merch here. I'm gonna click each thing here if I can. So you have right here, you got Team Gail because the Gail Lewis, of course. Then you have Club Millie Crew Worldwide, Butch Bougie and Blessed, and T-shirt, hoodie. Then you have the mug there. Then you have the long sleeve tee. You have the hoodie there. You got the accessories. You have stickers, stationery. You have drinkware here. Just trying to see where the book is, child. Then go get your Life wine tumbler there. Trying to see what the book is, y'all. Give me a moment. Okay, so when I go to The Perfect Petal, it doesn't bring it up. And maybe Millichun may not know this. Okay, so hang on. See, this is how you help people by promoting them. So Millichun, when I click this link right here, beautiful, it doesn't take me to it. So I try to DM you. I think we have DM'd each other. I tried to DM you, but just want you to know that. But it is on Amazon. We'll go to Amazon here in just a minute. Okay, here we go. So right here, Rose with No Thorns. In this prequel, Carrot and Rose is off to college to embark on an exciting new phase of life in a location where for the first time her race is not in the minority. The lessons she learns outside the classroom are arguably hard to ace. Carrington always believed that she had a firm grasp on her identity, but does she, as she grapples with roommates and romance and chaos and compromise, trauma and transitions, books and toys? All of you, it's all of me. Get a big wheel and some toys. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Not a million toys that I can play with. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. He did his shit on the Tonight Show singing the Toys R Us jingle, as John mentioned. And if you haven't seen the clip, just type it in. You'll get your whole life. Carrington must decide on the kind of woman she wants to be. New experiences in love, heartbreak, friendship, and career will change her life forever. How will she cope? Will Carrington ever find love? Redefine the answers to these and other questions. And there's already 6 ratings here. I'm so ready for the next book because I need to know about Dominique and how him and Carrington end as a page turn for sure. Let's see here. I was definitely looking for way more with this book. So much time was spent in the previous years, which should have been picked up, which should have been in book 1, the book 2 ends with our first day at the new firm. I also want this book picked up where book 1 left off. I get a backstory, but not the entire book. Love it. I can't wait for the next volume. It made me laugh and cry. A great read, brought back great memories. So 60% 5-star, 20% 4-star, 2% 20-star, but 4.2 out of 5 on Amazon is very, very well done, Millie Chun, for sure. Let me go here. Here is the perfect. Let me read Rose in the Wind, the first book here. Oh yeah, we're promoting because that's what we do. Rose in the Wind is a story about Carrington Rose, who has lost love and has a significant void in her life. She doesn't know yet, but the void she cannot describe is about to be fulfilled. Once Carrington travels back home and gets situated in her new town and job, she finds everything that has been missing and needing in her life. Why do I feel like this series right here, the anthem or the theme song or the foundation of this should be "A Rose is Still a Rose" from Aretha Franklin? Because a rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you hold the power. He can't leave you and take you, make you, and then break you. Baby girl, you hold the power. That needs to be the anthem for this, okay? Listen. Media brain is always brain, child. I thoroughly enjoy reading this book. I would definitely recommend purchasing this book for yourself, as well as a gift for those in your life who enjoy reading. They will enjoy it too. I salute the author for her creativity, imagination, and wordplay. Look forward to reading more books from this author. This book had me a chokehold. It's a must read. I'm so happy and proud of this writer. This book did not disappoint me at all. Dom is a real man's man. He knows how to be Dom in the most respectful way. The way the author conveyed each part of the book, it brought me back to feeling butterflies when I would see my crush, now husband, and the nervousness my first time here. So ready for the next book. This book will keep you on your toes for sure. It's an easy read and makes you want to finish it. One said, looking forward to seeing what happens in the next book. Woo, this book was short and spicy. The story flowed very well. I was immediately drawn in from the beginning. I can't wait to read more about these characters and see where the story goes next. It's spicy with a twist. I think you'll see yourself a little bit of yourself rather than the pages. I'm interested to see what's next. Absolutely great book. I was unable to put it down. Can't wait for the next one. I've honestly found another great author. Great job. I like the short story. I truly didn't expect this. Keep up the good work. Can't wait for the next one. As you can see here, 4.7. 4.7. Let let me read the bio here. Millicent R. Baker, or as we know her, Millie Chun's new fiction author who writes about love, romance, and pure happiness. She focuses on strong women who are close and treated well as they overcome adversities. This Southern girl is a graduate of Alabama A&M University and Ashford University, later becoming a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I swear to God, that octave is so fucking difficult to do, but I have cousins who are in that. So shout out to the Divine Nine. And also just wanted to put some respect on AKAs for sure. I also have a good friend who's also AKA as well. And works tirelessly in her community. Millicent has a very diverse work background. She currently works in nuclear power. Okay. Beauty, brains, and soul. God, thank you for making Black women, okay? And it's constructing her second best story. Millicent lives in the Dallas area with her daughter Lillian. So that is that there. By the way, that's public, okay? I'm promoting, elevating, and investing, okay? Because that's what we do around here. And then finally, her newest book, The Perfect Petal. Right here, The Perfect Petal is about Carrington Rose and Dominique Cullen and their beautiful evening. Now they're looking forward to their first day at work together. Carrington is at a point of her life where she wants to be taken seriously. She doesn't know what her heart wants to do, but she wants to find love, real love again. She just doesn't know she'll find it in Dominique. So this is her newest book. So I will drop the link to Millie Chun's Amazon, and you can get all the books from there. And like I said, you know, if people are being good in the neighborhood, then that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. So, there you go. Hey, Lynette Stiller, welcome in, my friend. Glad to have you. I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we done a whole show for over 2 hours. Oh, child. Big show today. Big show today. Big show today. Big show today. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Like I said, I really appreciate you know, what we're able to do here. And by the way, like 3 positive news stories. 3 positive news stories about, you know, Black women. You know what I mean? So yeah, to be able to promote 3 Black women doing amazing things in the neighborhood. What a beautiful thing to do. I did not mind doing it and will always do it. So if you know anybody, you know, if you know anybody doing some good in the neighborhood, y'all let me know, because I do not mind promoting, investing, and elevating people. I really don't. The more that we do that for each other, the more that we will have good in the neighborhood. So yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. So, with that being said, let me also too drop this link to Cash Beauty as well. Where are y'all? There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So there you go, y'all. That is the show. I mean, almost at a 3-hour show. Thank y'all for the 17 likes. I certainly appreciate y'all. For sure. Thank you very much for that. And like I said, tonight, y'all, we got a big show. We have a huge show for y'all tonight. Yes, we do. Let me show y'all here. So this is going to be happening tonight. Let me see. Right here. So the Shannon Sharpe, Keke Palmer interview after show, that'll be happening at 6 o'clock tonight. In 4 hours, everybody. So please, enjoy your day. One love, much love, all love to all of you. And I sincerely appreciate y'all. I really do. I know YouTube can be dicey from time to time. I know it can be rocky. I know it can be unstable, right? But I do hope that this place that we're creating here is a comfort for you. It is solace for you. But most of all, you're able to feel that you have a place here. Of course, you know, this place won't be for everybody, but for who needs this place is for you. You know, I think of what Walt Disney said: Disneyland is your land, and you know, this channel is your channel as well. So I really want y'all to always know that, for sure. So yeah, this was a really good show today. Jam-packed, of course, but a really good show. So yeah, I think we'll end it here. Thank you all so much for being here. One love, much love, all love. I'll see you guys back here in 4 hours for the Shannon Sharpe, Keke Palmer interview after show at 6 p.m. Should be a wonderful time. One love, much love, all love, commercial break, and fireworks coming your way for the day that is happening right from this space right here, right now. I feel the love, and I send it right back to y'all. See y'all tonight at 6 p.m. Enjoy the rest of your day. Love you all very much. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez, Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless, we will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that you've reached the stage in your life.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life. Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap.
But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary. Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There were stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. he's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence. Excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.